I have a
real, though.
serious question for you guys. Do you, if you're dating a guy and he tells you that he's had his dick sucked a bunch of times by a bunch of different dudes, including his best friend, is he gay?
Yes. He's at least
Does he like
bisexual.
men?
Yes, of course he does.
I think it's different for men and women. Like, I feel like in society, like, right, like, it's more accepted for women to sleep with other women. Like,
Yeah.
I've slept with a couple women, but I don't really consider myself bisexual. But I was like, I'm curious, and like, it didn't traumatize me, right? Like, I didn't like question myself. Where I feel like if guys have an experience like that, like, it's not as accepted. Like,
Yeah.
like I ended a pretty serious relationship because I found out a man that I was dating had like gone down on another guy like in college, which is so dumb. I didn't judge him for it, but after he shared that, I just like saw him differently.
Nope.
You know,
Okay,
it
but
was
like on
different
one
for me.
hand, given that it is so like against societal norms and they still did it, they
But
look
you
gay.
know what I've heard
Right?
also?
Yeah,
They look gay.
I don't disagree
Why
with
do you
you.
have
I think
to
it's
like
I mean,
I've
they
heard
should
that-
have the space
Are
to
you going through
experiment, though.
something?
yeah,
I've
like
heard-
no judgment, but for me that killed it.
I just had an experience.
I've heard
like
that
this,
men are
and I
actually
genuinely
better-
wanted to
We're
know.
talking over each other, ladies.
Giving
Wait, your current guy?
No comment. Not the current guy.
Oh,
Not
okay.
the current guy, but if I
One in
said
the
which
past.
one it was, then I
Well, I'm not going to say who, but someone that I was with is now dating
a man.
a trans woman who has a penis.
Yay for
So
him.
is that gay? Do y'all think that's bisexual? I think
I think
if
it is if
Yeah.
you
I think it's
enjoy
bisexual.
sexual encounters.
I think
with
if they have
the
a penis,
same,
it's
like,
fucking
and they
bisexual.
have the same
genital-
parts as
If
you.
you're a man who
Yeah.
enjoys dick, then you are definitely a little bit gay.
And like
At
I
least a
can
little.
no okay
A
so
little
here's
bit.
here's the nuance
I was just
on
being
my
nice.
take in that. I think a man
not
can
being
want a
nice.
woman to peg him and it still be straight because they have a G spot.
Wait, what?
there.
Say that again?
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think a man who wants a woman to like peg him, I don't think that's gay because
I
he has
agree.
a
I
G
think
spot
it
there.
is.
But
I
if
think
you
it's-
sleep with a man who has testosterone running through his body on a fucking biological hormonal level, you're bisexual at least.
I think maybe it's not like gay, but it's definitely like gay behavior.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Maybe it's
okay,
like a gay
wait.
fantasy.
Wait, we're not
or
allowed to
kink.
say that.
Tendencies.
It's
Tendencies.
not straight activity.
It's
Oh,
not
right,
straight
it's
activity.
non-straight
Oh, yeah.
activity.
That's fair.
Do you think that about like?
Gay means happy.
But
Anal.
what I heard,
I think it's a little sus. I do think it's a little sus.
What I-
because
That's what I
only
think
because
also.
the guys that I've been with who were super into anal, I found one trying to hook up with men on Craigslist, and then the other one is now in a relationship with a trans woman who has a penis. And
Maybe
it's
it's a
very
gateway.
clearly.
If your dude has
Their round meatball donated
Any
$200. Any penetration to a guy
What about
is
his
gay.
heart?
Yeah,
Mr.
I just don't
Meatball
think
dropping the
so.
knowledge.
It's like a dominant submissive thing. Like, I don't want a man.
what if I penetrate his
Yeah.
heart with
Yeah.
my love? No, but I've
Yeah,
heard
it's kinda
that men are actually better at going down on other men than women are.
what's your next
I
question?
think
Maddie?
otherwise.
because they know.
They know more.